So today we are having lesson 43. Actually, it is a head start for Sec 2 Math. Okay, and I understand that you all don't have homework, right? Don't need to do homework. First time, like, wow, so good. Yeah, so good in a way, but also no good in another way because you are now the first time to see the question. And so we are now going through the unseen homework. Okay. All right, let's see who is here. Oh, really? Okay, thank you for observing that. Okay. Okay. Right. We allow calculator. Okay. So this is something good. Many students like. Okay. So what are we going to do today is to discuss and answer the questions. There are 4 types of questions we have for today. All right. First thing is the dining in. Number 2 about money. Number 3 is about percentage. Number 4 is also based on percentage and whole numbers. Okay, overall concept. So in fact, every sum here actually make use of what you learned in P6 also. Probably only a few things that is newer is calculating deposit money. Two type of how to say, 2 ways that you can find their interest depending on their mode. Okay. So let's take a look at the first question here. Okay, so quick notes is that okay, I just want to do some quick notes for percentage. Okay, percentage. Okay, percentage, originally is 100%. Okay, and we actually learn discounts. We also learn profit. Okay, in set 1. We can also learn discounted price from here, right? Many others. Okay, and we also make use of percentage to calculate in other topics. So we want to talk about discounts. Discounts is usually a smaller value, okay, deducted from listed price. Okay, this is important. So for example, this is 15%. So when discount is 15%, originally is called the 100%. We call this listed price. Okay, if you have the discounts of 5%, okay, for example, here is 5%. So, okay, I should say this is the usual price minus discounts is equals to net price. Okay, net price means after sale. That means you have to pay. All right. So if you have listed price, it's always 100%. So if you minus a 5%, that means this is a 95%. So whatever they give you, if they give you $1 or something, then you can equate them as percentage. Okay. All right. So profit, we are not going to cover today. Okay. Profit is another regime, another area. Okay. Now we also want to talk about interest. You know what are interest or not? Interest, we call them rewards. Why are they called rewards? Because they are actually given to those people who put money into their into the bank or into the investment. Okay, so interest is usually very low, a few percent. It won't be very high. Okay, who can tell me in Singapore now? Okay, I give you about some minutes. If you can, you toggle. In Singapore, what is the current interest rates for saving account? Current interest rate. I'm talking about savings account. Okay, go and toggle. Find out if you have internet, Google. Go and find out which banks offer you discount, about interest and good interest rates. If you have your answer, you can input here. If you don't know where to find, just click on your whatever you have, okay? Okay, for example, saving interest rates for savings and put there Singapore. Okay, interest rate for savings. Do you get any percent? Some of you? Anyone? You can search from Google. For what I have, the highest interest rate in the market now is about 3.5%. That is the highest. And be careful with the 3.5%. What is behind? PA. What does PA stands for? Per annum. What do you mean by per annum? That means every single year. All right. So if let's say it's only half a year, then the interest rate will not be at 3.5. Okay, the interest rate will be according to the number of months that you will put it in. Okay, so this is interest. Then we talk about service charge. We talk about GST. Okay, now usually Singapore, you know how much does Singapore charge for this? Wait, let me see. Wow, how you very fast eh? You are right. 7.88% is for other, but you know how much you have to put inside? 100,000 eh. That is a lot of money. Okay, so they are encouraging people to save in their bank. So that's why they offer 7.88, and the minimum is 100,000, but the interest is very high. Okay, the only thing is that you need to put in a very big, huge amount. Okay, now who can tell me what is the percentage for service charge in Singapore? Anyone? Go and find. Usually restaurants. If you're observant enough, you go to the restaurants to dine, and when the bill comes, they always have this service charge. Who can tell me how many percent is that? Or you can go to internet, Google. Then you say service charge in Singapore in restaurant. And these restaurants are and it, very good. How Lun say 10%. Okay, standard. Most of the restaurant they charge 10%. Okay, what does 10% here do? Is it is the 10% of what you have consumed. Consume means what? Whatever you have ordered for the food. Okay, so this is service charge. Now, on top of that, they also charge GST. Who can tell me what is our GST rate at this current moment? Anyone? How much you know? It's a very current thing. 8%. Thank you. Thank you, Gen V. Thank you. 8%. Now, be very careful with this 8%. This 8% is multiplied by one thing. The total consumed. You know it's consumed, right? In the restaurant. I'm talking about restaurant. Plus the service charge. Service charge. That means the 10%. So meaning to say, here is already 110%. You see this or not? Okay, so it must be 8% of the amount that you have paid earlier. Okay, inclusive of the service charge. Okay. All right. Let me see what else we can come up with. Then now sometimes the question will say they have been discounted. Then they got discounted. Maybe they discount 5%. They have a service charge. Okay, 10%. Then they have the GST 8%. Okay, so meaning to say, when you want to find the net amount, a lot of students will ask me, sure, this net amount, I have a 5% discount, then I have the 10%, and I've got 8%. Can I do this? Can I go and find whatever here? Total charge, I should say, total amount here. Multiply by 5% discount or 95% discount, or 95. It depends on what the question asks. If the question asks you, okay, what is the net amount? Then probably you can use 95%. Okay? Then some students say, teacher, can I do this? I minus the 5% first, then I find the GST and find the service charge, then GST. Yes, you can. Okay? Then another scenario, teacher, can I find my GST first, then find my discount, and then find my service tax? Now you see the sequencing is all wrong, right? Okay, let's check. My question to you is, which one must you calculate last? Okay, my question is, which to calculate last? The total charge food charge, or the total with the service charged, or whatever. 8%. Okay, is the which one? GST. Okay, GST is calculated last, no matter what. Okay, because 8% is on the total entire bill, whether got discount, no discount. Okay, so that is the rule. So we have this one here, we can almost answer the rest already. And when we need some note taking, we will come back here. Okay, am I going too fast? So far, so good or not? Okay, I would like to have your response. Okay. Thank you, Ivor. Okay, Howlin is fine. Anyone find that I'm too fast? No, right? Okay, if not, then Kirana also say no. Okay, thanks. So let's move on first. What is the first question like? We are talking about dining in. Now, I'm not too sure if you can see this because some of them are using a larger screen. Okay, so if you are using iPad, then you get a smaller screen. Okay, but if you can pinch in, then you just enlarge. Okay, now this is the case here. Dining in. That means not take away. Right? Bern is planning for his mom's birthday celebration, and they decide and is deciding whether they can gather to have a good Chinese cuisine buffet dinner. Oh, sidetrack a bit, sidetrack. Who has been to buffet dinner? Anyone else who has been? Yeah, thank you. Wait, to buffet dinner before. Some they pronounce as buffet, some pronounce as buffet. Okay, so put your response here. Okay, it's fun actually. Okay, anyone else has been or have not? If you even you have not, also write in. Okay, Kirana, have you been? Only 2 of them been. We have how many participants? We have 6. Rachel, how about Rachel? Have you been to? Okay. Okay, good. For those who have, well, you know what is a buffet is. For those who have not, it is actually a widespread of food that is displayed, and you only pay for one price. Okay, one price. Then you can eat whatever you can. All right. But due to some other restaurants, they function differently. You can order from their menu and they serve to you. So it depends on what buffet it is. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. This kind of buffet is called a la carte buffet. You know what is called a la carte? A la carte means you are ordering the dishes from the what? From the menu. Okay, so you can repeatedly keep ordering the same dish over and over again. Okay, so let's take a look at the first one here. Okay, let's take a look at the first one here.